Hello, everyone.
We're back
Yes,
in
we're
one
back.
piece.
We are back. Seems like I've seen some of you this morning, this afternoon for me, whatever, whatever. Hey, Sherry, what the hell? It's hot, hot, hot. And my phone's starting to take my voice, and I don't ever do voice text. Brenda Jones is here. Hello, Brenda. It's a hot day. What the hell? Cindy Bryan, everyone, let's raise some hail and live up to our name. That's right. That's right. Good evening, Cindy Bryan and all. Hey, Jeff, Amy. For those of you that don't know or don't follow Amy on Facebook, she just had a tree fall in her yard that hit their shed. Thankfully, not their house, but they're without power too. So they need some prayers that everything's cool. Thankfully, they are okay. Hi, Amy. Jeff Foltz is here. Hello, Jeff. Karen is here from Low Carb Spin. Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. I just watched your video this morning. That will have to wait for me because I wouldn't want just the meat. I would want the pita bread. Hey, Karen. Hi, Donna. Hey, Lindy. Hey, fam. Aaron, hell yes. I just dropped another Butter Woman commercial on Instagram. You are so funny. Hello, Karen. I made it. Oh, we got the thumbs up down. Yes. 9 out of 9. Woo. Now we just need to get like 100 more people in here. That'd be sweet. Everything is good. No internet. And I work from home. Have Comcast coming out in the morning. Thank goodness it didn't hit our house. There are blessings for sure. Someone else in our community wasn't so lucky on Sunday. I have her permission to discuss it, to show pictures. I shared them on my Facebook group. Naomi Jones was at work Sunday and a tree hit her house and did some serious damage. So in the description, I said, we need your help. And just like we helped Hope and Andy with selling, are you serious? Can't take him anywhere, guys. Can't. Anyway, when we helped Hope and Andy after the fire, and we sent them like $10 per set of coasters and per cutting board that we sold. We want to do the same thing for Naomi. Her house, let me see. I have her pictures up here. And I've been practicing this, so I'm hoping I don't lose anybody. Well, let me get it up here. Nope, that's Amy's house. Check this out.
This was a probably 60 to 80 foot blue spruce tree that we loved so much. Not sure if the shed got damaged or not. But anyway, that's where we're at today. So this just happened.
That's sad. That's rough for sure. Now the other one, let me get this right. Now Naomi's, she did. Amy's missed the house, thank goodness, but hit their shed. And these are pictures of Naomi's. It's horrible. There's damage up there. Yeah, so you can see the, I got to go out of the screen so you can see it. There's the damage inside her house in her kitchen. She actually has an insurance adjuster coming out tomorrow. It's just, she was at work seeing all this while she was working. It was just, it's wow. Yeah. So anyway, we need your help with orders. Either you guys or somebody you know that may want to order something. You've seen a lot of the designs, and I'll put them up on my Facebook page again. Right, Lindy, it's terrible. Yeah, it's just, we just feel like if we can help in any way, that, this is a win-win for us to be able to help this way. So keep both of them in your prayers for sure. But again, reach out to me via messenger or email. And I think I still have my email banner in here. Yep, there's this. And anything we can do to help out, I'm going to try. So, hello, Dan. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And yes, keep them in your prayers. It's tough. He said, I thought that was Naomi that had a tree fall in her house. Yep. It was tough. I just found out about Amy's today when she posted it a little bit ago. Nope. I want to remove. Stop sharing. And I can get out of that. But yeah, I just wanted you all to see that because it's horrible. And so we're going to try. So if you know anyone that would be interested, Christmas is 6 months away, 7 months away. Plenty of time for us to get some stuff out there. So
yeah, made new thing and working on something else. Actually got the keto gnome on a board, and I'm gonna make it into a clock. I have the hands on it that go around everything. Yeah, pretty much. I've got the pieces to go. I just gotta put it on, and it's all engraved. We'll see what happens. See how that comes out. And if that's the case, then I can put a clock on almost anything, I guess.
Put anything on a clock?
Yeah.
But here's our thing. He's got it on a cutting board. What the hail? Hail razors.
Gotta work on it a little bit.
Yeah, that was a first run. So, it was like that was cool. But yeah. And thank you. Sherry said, what caused that, Amy? Wind, water? They've had real bad storms up there today, I know. Pretty top, Cindy. Really pretty today. Your hair, etc. It was a fluke, but thank you. Yeah, the other top, my WhatTheHail shirt, Brian has his on. Mine is so big. And then I thought, well, I'll include that in a giveaway. WhatTheHail? That's right. But then who wears a 2X? Because I ordered an XL because I like them a little big, but not that big. And then I thought, well, I can see if my sister, Deb, who is listening while she's driving home, could take it in for me, but it's pretty big. I don't know if it would be worth it. The 60 to 70 mile per hour winds from a thunderstorm. Wow. That's horrible. We get all of that. Yeah, it is cute. I like it. The cutting board is pretty neat. My parents lost 2 trees on the other side of our house in March. They are our next door neighbors. Do they still have power, Amy? You said you were working on trying to work at their house tomorrow. Wowzers, I am so sorry. Sad about that, for that beautiful tree and your shed. Yep. It's rough. So that's what we're trying to do. I feel like we stepped up a little bit to help Hope and Andy. Now I think I want to step up, or we want to. I don't think we want to step up and help Naomi and Amy if they need anything. We can, whatever it takes. We have power, no internet. My parents have power and internet. Well, that's good. I mean, it's not good that you don't have internet, but hopefully they'll get it squared away tomorrow. That's you don't think about things like that, and then when you rely so heavily on it. And years ago, we didn't do that. We didn't have all that, and it's just amazing how much we rely on things that never existed when we were younger.
Oh,
It was
lights went out. We just lit the candles and
didn't worry about not having TV. Just
we
played cards in the
we did
candlelight or
games and stuff, and did some crafts. You could see them good enough.
Sherry said, I am new with Hope and Andy. What happened with them? They were living in an RV and they were traveling, and they had just gotten back to Florida.
Yeah.
And their RV caught fire. And that was all they had. That was their home. And it was rough. They had no place to live. They got their friend Nancy got them a place to stay. They stayed with her for a little while. They're in a home now and they're doing really well. And I feel blessed that we could help it. That we were able to help them even a little bit. But it was bad. If they had been, the fire caught right under their bed, and Andy had just been laying across the bed. If they had been asleep, it would have been bad news. I think that's great. You're helping Naomi. We're good. We will be able to cover this. Well, Amy, you just keep me posted. I hate devastation. It's like there's enough crap going on in the world without Mother Nature being a real you-know-what. Good evening, all. Hello, Sean. Sean. Scary with the RV fire. It was horrifying for them. So now they're like, I don't know if we're ever going to buy another one. It was tough. Our two maple trees, probably 90 to 100 years old, both of them, half of the trees broke off in a bad storm. I think that a tornado came through but didn't hit down. My husband said it was a tornado. It could have been. Tornadoes are so unpredictable. When I was younger, I've told Brian about this. I was living in Cincinnati, where I was born. And I would say maybe a half hour from our house on one of the main roads, there was a tornado hit down. It took out one motel, and both buildings on either side of it were untouched. It just went boom and back up, and it destroyed that motel. It was just weird. That's the biggest fear for van lifers. I'm happy to hear things are better for them. Oh, yeah. And definitely follow them. They're great. They have some good recipes. And Sherry, that pizza crust that we were talking about the other night, yeah, it's pretty good last night. Hey, Sherry and Donna. Hello, Lynn. So, yeah, those are what the hail moments for the community. That's like, what the hell, Mother Nature? Give us a break, right? It's crazy. I have only been in one tornado, but that was enough for me. I can't even imagine. That was, I personally, I love thunderstorms. And when I lived in New Hampshire, after I met Brian, their thunderstorms were a little bit of thunder, maybe a little lightning, and 5 minutes of rain, and it's done. And they thought that was bad. And then when we moved here, he got a real glimpse of what thunderstorms really are. Our first couple months here, there was a tornado warning out. There's a tower out in the back of our house, in the back almost like what is a water retaining
Summer
thing.
retention pond.
It talked at 2 o'clock in the morning. Our phones were going off, and then you could hear this tower. It was talking, take cover, take cover. He's like, what the hell? Well, our house is built on a slab. We don't have a basement. We don't have a crawl space. Our bathrooms are both on outside walls. And they said, what the hell? So we sat in our living room on the couch watching TV until the warning passed, and then we went to bed. But it was like we both woke up like, what the hell was that? What the hell was that? It was crazy. But yeah, and then we were told the best place is in the car, in the garage, but the car is not going to be in the garage because, I need to get white cheddar because all I have is the yellow and Swiss. It would probably work. You can use any cheese. I think I used the yellow cheddar. I didn't have any white cheddar. It worked great. I better make that pizza crust open Andy's. I'm hearing so many great things about it. It's good. They originally made it into crackers. And then they got the notion up, let's do pizza crust. So that's what started it all. You should experience a monsoon, crazy wind, water, lightning, and flash floods. I hear a lot about them from Wendy. I'm loving it on keto. It's geez.
Well, thanks. Yeah. I'll take a blizzard any day.
A blizzard? Yeah, snow up to your eyeballs. Lived in Oregon, Washington for 6 years, and there was almost never any thunder or lightning, but it rained constantly. I had to leave that place. Yeah. Everywhere you go, there's something. It just doesn't matter where it is. It just a matter of what it is. Like here and a lot of other places have tornadoes. New Hampshire and New England, they have blizzards in the winter. Out in the West, there's earthquakes and just hurricanes down in the Florida area. It's like, it's crazy. I don't even know where in the world, where in this country anybody is safe from all Mother Nature has to throw at us. I don't think there is one. Oh, well, crackers would be great too. I need crunch in my life. Quest chips are pretty good for a little crunch. We actually use Quest chips. Well, I haven't this month, but Brian has for a base of a taco salad. We get the little bags, crush it up, put it in a bowl, and then put the taco meat and the fixings on top, and they stay crispy. It's amazing. See. I watched the video. It looks easy. Hopes that a lasagna recipe, but I hadn't seen it yet. Yep, it isn't out yet. It will be out in another day or two. These storms are bad out here, country of Chicago. A tornado came through about 3 years ago too. Gosh, it's crappy. Pizza, lasagna sound great. And Amy said, Donna, I'm not far from you. So Amy, Donna has never been to a meetup, I don't believe. That would be an awesome thing. That would be awesome. Oh no, Brian, you can have your snow. I am not a fan. There were times, well, even in Cincinnati in 77, 78, the year of the blizzard, temperatures in Cincinnati dropped to 26 below zero. Not talking wind chill. And it was snowing. So it was obviously ice as soon as it hit the ground. And I was on my way home from bowling that night. And I had to take this lady and her daughter home that bowled with me and my sister. My sister went with someone else to go home. Well, somebody else took her home. So once I dropped them off, I was by myself and it sliding everywhere. It was horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Yeah, it's all different. Everybody gets used to where they live. And the snow is just part of our life. As kids, we were thrown outside to go play in it. We had fun. Snowmen, skiing, ice skating, you name it.
So then when we moved here, he's at, well, even up
Oh.
even in New Hampshire, when it would snow feet, not just a foot or two, it would be, we had a snowblower to take care of it and get it out of the driveway, and he would work on that. I have a picture somewhere, and I got to dig it up to show you all. He is in boots, snow boots up to his knees, shorts, a t-shirt, and a jacket unzipped and hood up, out there snow blowing. Footage of snow. And I'm like, this guy's a nut. But yeah, I had to get a picture of that. I've got to dig that out. I have to.
Good
I
luck.
know it's somewhere. It's just, it was so funny though to watch. It's crazy. So when we moved here to Kentucky, we get some snow, maybe a couple inches when it snows. And he's out here in front shoveling the driveway. We don't have a snow blower. There's not enough snow for that. And the lady across the street flagged him down one day. She said, he's like a pro out there shoveling snow. I said, this is nothing.
It's a dusting.
It's right.
It's dusting. It went up so easy and it was light. It wasn't heavy. It just moved it right along.
Yeah. Amy said I'm about 134 miles from DeKalb. And Amy West. I've been in 3 major earthquakes too, received broken bones in 2 of them. Ow. Nothing like a 32-inch TV and cable box flying across the room to land on your foot. Oh my word. That's terrible. 47 years later, and we're still talking about that bad blizzard here in Indiana in 78. Yeah, it was horrible. That same night is when my dad had his major heart attack. I had made it home, and he worked 3rd shift. And my uncle that lived with us, or no, my dad worked, 3rd shift. My uncle that lived with us, he worked 2nd shift in the same building. He was working overtime because there were a lot of call outs that night, obviously. And my dad wasn't feeling well, and he tried to go out. He went out to his car, which was like, here's the building they work in, and then there's a street, and the parking lot was over there. Well, you can imagine 20-degree below zero temps. This man was having a heart attack. He made it to his car, and the doors weren't locked, but they were frozen shut. He couldn't get in it. So he's in this major cold, and he saw somebody else start their car up, and he made his way to that car. They drove him back to the building where they called the paramedics. He refused to go to the hospital. They called my uncle, who was still working overtime, and he brought him home when they kind of stabilized my dad. And, he told us, he said, I thought I was going to die that night, and the last thing I wanted to do was see your mother. And that was it. That's why he wouldn't go to the hospital. He thought he would never see her again. So, that was in 78, year of the blizzard. He died in 1983 after he had quadruple bypass, open heart surgery, had a pacemaker put in. 5 years later, had the battery changed in the pacemaker. And a couple months later, he was gone. So yeah, that was a very memorable time for our family, for sure. First winter married. Nice. Brian, you are a true New Englander. You ain't lying. Hello, Betty. This is my neighbor. She's the one that was commenting about him shoveling snow like a pro. East, I'm in Mishawaka, South Bend area, Indiana. Oh, okay. And yes, but that was a crazy time. It was that blizzard was, holy cow. I don't know what the effects were in New England then, but
Pretty bad. I think that's
crazy.
the one where the snow drifts. My parents had a gambrel, and on the 2nd story, my bedroom was out, had the porch next
They
to
had
the
a
windows.
what?
A gambrel. It's a 2-story building. It's named a house. But the porch was like that. And I was able to get out on this side, and I had to get out with the shovel on the porch roof to start shoveling out the porch door because it opened out. We couldn't get it open to get out of the house, so I had to shove my way down and jump into it. And that was a good 7-8 feet in the air. It was like snowdrifts are unreal.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Betty says here, he makes it look like sweeping a floor so fast.
I did.
That's because there's nothing to it, Betty. It's like when you live in an area where you've got a lot of snow and it can go on for months and months. And it's like, whoo, it's great when you can stay in the house and watch it snow and you look out the yard and it's like diamonds glistening when the sun shines on a bed of snow. It's beautiful until you have to go out driving in it. Then it's not so pretty.
And I had to do that all the time.
Yeah. Part of the reason why I chose to move here is few fires, which I have PTSD over. No earthquake faults near me. Well, the no earthquakes is good. If you got away from the fires, that's even better. Well, that's good too. I'm like, you know, like you said, you learn to,
You adapt, right, to where you live.
yeah, whatever you're raised with, whatever kind of weather patterns you're used to. That's, if that's the only place, like Cincinnati was the only place I lived until the late 90s. And then I moved to New England and I'm like, why did I do this?
I mean, it's been 4 years.
It wasn't for him, but I would never have met him if I hadn't.
It's been almost 4 years now, well, 3.5, and I'm getting used to the heat. So it's, and that's, for me, that's killer because I was so hot. I was walking around in shorts in the snow. So I'm getting used to this.
This is funny. Now, I had mentioned several weeks ago about getting a package in the mail addressed to us from Amazon, no return, no nothing, with 2 cooling blankets in it and some flower seeds. I didn't order them. If it was a gift, nobody's fessing up that they sent us anything so I could properly thank them. I have no idea where it came from. I opened one of the cooling blankets and that sucker works. I have another one that I thought about giving away. And then I thought, well, if somebody on here sent them and doesn't want to tell me, they might feel bad if I do a giveaway. But
especially if they're the one that get it.
Right. But like Jerry would say, Carnivore Jerry, but I want to do it. Just like this What the Hail mug is going to be included in a giveaway. So we'll just figure that out. And I have a ton of salty. I have plenty of elements still. I'm going to do a few giveaways. And we'll do it like we did the last time, live with the thing on my phone. So if you're watching this video right now, after we're done, comment, cooling blanket, hashtag cooling blanket. I'll just put that in the chat. Okay, put that in the comments section after the live stream is over. So go back and like you're going to do a replay. If you're here joining us, you don't need to rewatch it unless you really want to. It's okay. But that will, yes. And between now and then, after the live stream, Donna, because I don't think you can get to the comments section while the live is going on. I don't know. Hail Wednesday. Hello, Brian. How are you doing? And I could probably throw in some keto chow too. And speaking of which, if you guys have not heard, for those of you that may not have heard, keto chow has a new flavor out, blackberry. No, I have not tried it because I'm on beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. I did put my video up differently this time because usually I'm tasting things and all that. They have a new salty, which is red, white, and bam. Karen, hang on to that. And after the live stream, this is going to be confusing for people. I get that. After, I'm not going to do it today. I'm going to pull it next week. After the live stream, in the comments section, so pull the video back, pull the live stream back up, and in the comments section, put hashtag cooling blanket. And I'm going to share this video on my Facebook page with those instructions. If you want a chance to win, yes, I did this before and it got confusing, but you know, they figured it out. It's all good. But like I said, I'm going to put a reminder on my Facebook support page for keto. And yeah, and between now and then, I'll figure out what all I want to give away. Definitely the mug. What the hell? And Sherry and Sean, you guys are automatically going to get one of those cutting boards when he fine tunes that as a gift for starting the hail razors. I just love it. I just had to. Just have to. So Donna's like, mug. But there'll be the one cooling blanket will be one prize. They're not cheap. I looked them up, but I didn't buy them. So whatever. The mug for one person. Along with those two things, I will include some Element and or Salty. I mean, I have containers full and some packets of keto chow. So there'll be that's it. 2 giveaways. And if I find more around the house that I want to get rid of, we may have a third one. There you go. So where in California, Betty? Hang on. Betty had said, I got to go back. Look at all this. What the heck did I do? Come on. Betty said, I lived in California for 65 years. Don't want to fall on ice. Not a fan of these tornadoes. They make me crazy. And that's where I put that. Get ready, Lynn, to win. Oh, no. It's not going to be one of those. I don't think I could adapt to feats of snow for months or humidity. That's the thing about, and I've never been to Arizona, but if I was going to move anywhere that was hotter, it certainly wouldn't be to the eastern part of the state. Sorry, Andy, when and if you do watch this, because I love you guys, but I'm not moving to a humid area. That would kill him for sure.
Well, the thing with the snow is when it snowed, we had the equipment up there to get rid of it. I mean, within 2 days, the roads were back to just tar. There was nothing on them. They take care of it quite quick.
Yeah. There was a time my sister and I both worked for the Gap in Erlanger, Kentucky. And after I had moved away, I had left that job and moved away. She was sent to a New York distribution center to work for a while. And I was living in Massachusetts then. It was like 2-hour difference. So we would meet up. And one time it snowed. She had seen, she's from Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky. She hadn't seen snow like that, I don't think, in a very long time. And when I saw her after that, she said, I can't believe how quick they were to clear that up. I said, because they're used to it. They're ready for it. It makes a difference. When you live in an area with a lot of snow, like Brian was just saying, the road crews are ridiculously ready. And they go out the night before and start salting and sanding the roads. And then they're out the day of plowing. It's never a thing where, oh my goodness, I can't go to work. There's too much snow out there. Up there, that's not a thing.
Well, periodically there is, but
if it's in the process of snowing throughout the day.
There's been a few good storms where it turned to ice and the tree branches just fell, the trees fell on the road.
Oh,
the wires fell on the road. It was brutal, but that
and you go outside and you hear crack, crack,
and
crack.
It's pitch black. All you're thinking is like, not on my head.
Okay, you got it. Yes. Doing fine, just dodging the rain. Yep. I guess so. We talked about that. Gotcha. Where in California, Betty? I am born and raised, lived in San Francisco Valley, I hope. San Fernando Valley. San Fernando Valley. I don't know. See, I don't get all these abbreviations half of the time, and it confuses me. Till 2019 and moved there to Arizona. Well, sorry, here is Kingman, Arizona. I could have used that cooling blanket last night. It was 86 in my bedroom until I turned on the AC, window AC. I was sweating. An old farmhouse. See, we have central air. He would be able to use one, even in the central air, because he's hot-blooded. I, on the other hand, I don't need it. Debbie says, you might want to keep them both when it gets really hot. I'm like, I won't need it. Just take the comforter off the bed. It's like, I don't get hot.
I'm gonna have to try using it cutting the grass.
Oh no, you ain't taking that outside. Mug. Hopefully I can remember to comment. I usually comment on your videos, except for the lives. I never think about it since I'm always there in the lives. I will put the reminder along with the video link on my Facebook page. You're in there. So it's good. Yes. I am so excited just to have an original Brian cutting board is special, but to have that one is the best ever. Yeah. It's all because of you and Sean. Born in Compton, lived in Downey until I was 12, then moved to Riverside, California until I moved here in Kentucky. Hello, Rick. How are you doing?
Yes.
How you doing? You could just give away all that keto chow my way. No, Amy. If you had it your way, you'd want my camera and everything else. Hey, Rick. Born. Yep. New Hampshire, Rick. Then Aaron said, I'm getting hungry. Burger patties are calling my name. Well, I won't tell you this, but I'm going to tell you. I have a chuck roast in the oven that's ready. I put it in there 2 this afternoon, and it smells good.
I came out of the garage when I was doing something in there. I was like, oh, man, food. When it gets ready.
I made egg bites earlier, and they'll come out on the video next week. In fact, I just put the one up from last week on time again, just a little while ago for members. And then at midnight, it'll go up for everybody else. My weekly one. So you're going to see the stuff that I'm doing daily, but you'll also see what he's been eating because it's usually not the same. Unless we have steak and eggs, then it's the same. Sean,
Yeah, I follow to a certain extent, but after that, nope, I want something else.
Ricky, Ricardo, all of it, Twin Brook Acres. Ricky, there you go. We get a little bit of snow here. Yeah, you're full of it. You get a whole boatload of snow up there.
Not like it used to be.
Only special people are allowed to call me Ricky. You are one of them, Lynn. I guess I'm not. I can't. Richard, is that better? I bet you're glad in Compton now. The riots are crazy bad. Cali is the same anymore. It used to be a beautiful place to live. Yes, Cindy, San Fernando Valley, which is really LA. Gotcha. Rick. Blaze is here. Hello. Oh my gosh, Chuckler's my favorite. What time? Come on down.
It's ready now.
It's a big one too. It's good. I do it the way Cassie from Carnivore Quest does. I seared it on the stove just with salt on it, put it in the cast iron, left it in the cast iron, added water, put it in the oven, lightly tended with foil. That's exactly the way she did. And that video of hers went viral. It was like simple video, but it's so good that way. I did chuck roasted beef ribs with marrow today. Nice, Dan. I'm cooking chuck roast tomorrow. There you go. You got to catch them when you can get them cheap. I did chuck roast beef ribs and marrows today in the crock pot. Wow. How you doing? Kind of sounded like Wendy Williams, Cindy. Haha. Blaze. I ate carnivore yesterday. Couldn't keep full in spite of eating 6 eggs from morning to evening and half a pound of bacon. BBBE is not for me. That's not a surprise, Sherry. Not at all. This video was that Cindy with the roast carnivore quest. Let me see. See if I can pull it up without messing everything up. Here's YouTube. And I'm really good about other people's channels because I had some people. Carnivore Quest chuck roast. It's got its thing of its own, I'll tell you. I got it here. Copy. I'll paste it in here. My moderators are all, well, some of them are on the Alaskan cruise, and I hope they're having a blast. There's the link for it, Donna. Thanks. So good. I have to stop myself from eating too much at once. Yep. When I was little, lived in Downey, there was the Watts riots. Those really bad. It was the early 60s, probably why my dad wanted to move. I get that. There were a lot of riots in Cincinnati, real close to where we live. I tried beef, butter, bacon, and eggs previously, and I was just too full to eat enough. Opposite of you, Sherry. I see why people do lose weight on it. You are welcome. I like chuck pot roast, but I need the carrots. Can live without the potatoes. I should make it with the turnips. Have you tried those instead of potatoes, Sherry? They're good. Those and red radishes. They look like little red potatoes when they're cooked. It's like it's impressive. It's so amazing. And carrots, I could do without.
Yeah.
We eat very few vegetables in here. So I don't think I might have, no, we finished off the broccoli. I have cauliflower rice in the freezer. That's it for vegetables.
I had the dried up ones in the closet.
Oh, the dried stuff that I
Yeah,
might
yeah,
put in
yeah.
with stew and
Yeah.
then pull them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I have the dried mushrooms and dried veggies and but no. I have onions. That's it. Yes, you were the one who told me about turnips when I made my keto chow potato soup. It was good, wasn't it? Radishes make a good potato salad. I bet they do. I've never tried that. But the only, I can't have them right now anyway. I am doing really good. This is day 18, right? 18. And not any chocolate. No keto chow. I have had some sodas, but not nearly like I did before. I make the radishes in the air fryer and did not like them. Oh, boiling them would probably be better. I can't imagine air frying radishes.
No.
I know I used them as hash browns one time after watching Wes from Highfalutin Low Carb. And man, they taste just like hash browns. It was crazy. They would even be better with the potato soup mix and keto chow mixed in. That would be awesome. Next year, after you're done, next year, I'm not going that long. That would kill me. Thank you, Lynn. Yeah, the last time I got on the scale a couple days ago, I'm down 9.4 pounds, 16 days. I'll take it. I'll take it. So, yeah, that's good. Don't you start, dude. But it's been great. I feel great. It's a little, getting tired of beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. But once in a great while. Thank you, Brian. I'm doing good. And I always have loved meat. And when I was young, I would fill my plate. And meat was my favorite, so I saved it for last. Well, now it's protein first all day long. So it's a whole different ballgame how I used to eat. Wow, 9.4 pounds. That's a lot. Yeah, it is. I've got about what to go. I'd like to lose about 20 more, totally. That's great. It is. And hello, Lisa. I am like, yeah. So we have a meetup to go to that Amy's going to be at, if she's still in here, in Eaton, Ohio. Still in the midst of beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to eat meat. And I think I'm going to make some deviled eggs with butter mayonnaise and bacon in it. And I'll make some for everybody, and then I'll keep me a little plate of it and eat those. So I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'll do it. I'll figure it out. I'm wasting away just eating grass and leaves. Neighbor asked me to buck and limb 2 felled trees. She'll give me a good meal in exchange. There you go. Yes, I thought you were going. I'm trying to find picanha around here, not having any luck. I've never seen any around here. I'd like to try it. I've never had it. Or maybe I did at the, what the heck is that place? Brazilian Steakhouse.
Yeah.
I might have had a touch of it, a taste of it then. I was wondering what to eat today, and I forgot I have a head of cauliflower and fresh zucchini from our local farm that I need to eat before it goes bad. And we'll pair that with leftover meatloaf. There you go. You're good. If I did BBBE, I would probably eat 1 meal a day, which wouldn't be good. I'll tell you what. There are days where, like last night, I ate so late because I wasn't hungry. And then it was like, all right, I got to eat something because I wanted to sleep. I didn't want to. And I've been waking, I never get hungry in the mornings. Never. But since I'm not night snacking, sometimes we eat later in the day, our first meal anyway. So when we eat a later dinner, it's usually within a good 8-hour eating window. Usually. I know we get busy and we just, do whatever. Now, he had ice cream last night again.
Yep. Did it all by myself for a change. Didn't mess it up.
Ryan says, the only Brazilian steakhouse around here are downtown, and I stay away from the city. I don't blame you. The one that we found is in Lexington. So it's not too bad. But we don't frequent it. It's way too expensive. Way too. It's crazy. Crazy expensive.
Yep.
I do want to get some pork belly. I haven't even had any of that this whole month. And it's just bacon. I've had bacon. Plenty of it. I want to get some pork belly. We got to go to Costco. I want some more Alani's too. I don't know. That's what happened to me too, Amy. Too full to eat more than 1 meal a day. Felt like I was eating like a toddler because I wasn't eating much. You get full. You get full fast. We have to drive 2.5 hours to get to a Brazilian steakhouse. Between the price of gas and the price of the food, it ain't even worth it. Make your own meat. Just throw a bunch on the grill and the smoker, and we'll be driving there, and you let us know when it's ready. And that must be home. Said the Brazilian steakhouse was way overrated to me. Yeah, we went to one when we went to KPL the second year, Debbie. We didn't go the first year. I think the second year. I don't know. Hello. Hello.
Well, part of the problem is you got to be able to put away enough to make it worth your while. And if
Mhm.
you don't get an appetite and you can't eat it all, it gets expensive.
Yep. Hi, Dee. Exactly how much is a Brazilian, Sean? It's more than a bazillion. Every time we visit Shell's parents, we go to one. That's enough for us. I bet. Yeah, the second year. We went with a group. One of the guys that went had gotten together a group to go over there. And it was good, but it's not worth that kind of money. It was crazy. I mean, people brag on it so much, and it's great. It's neat how they come around and they offer you more meat, more meat, more meat. When you're done, you turn this little disc over to basically no. And like there's so many servers there, and each one has a different kind of meat on skewers, and it's pretty wild. I don't think it was all that delicious either. That didn't work for me, Amy. About half a pound of bacon and 4 over easy Cindy's Way eggs at 3 p.m. By 5, I was starving, so I ate 2 hard-boiled eggs. I forced myself to not eat more and went to bed hungry. Sherry. That was wild. I didn't eat much at all at the Brazilian Steakhouse Chicago meetup. Also, you did go to a meetup in Chicago. Did you meet Karen and Therese from Low Carb Spin? Or Kelly Hogan? Was it the last one or the one before? I know they've had several. Who did you meet there, Donna? That I will just do that. That's easier. But yeah, I can't say. So for those of you that joined in late, I'm going to do a giveaway next week. To enter, you must, after the live stream is over, if you want to enter the giveaway, and there will be at least 3 of them, maybe 4. Hashtag cooling blanket in the comments section of this live stream after it's done. Healing Humanity meetup. Gotcha. I've only eaten at a Brazilian steakhouse once. The best part was I didn't have to pay for it because I was at a seminar. It was really good, but I can never eat my money's worth, and I'm cheap. Dr. Kiltz, Dr. Hampton, Dr. Wiedemann. Speaking about kilts, I'm going to be on with him and Dr. Nelson. They're early morning live stream, 6 a.m. Eastern time on August 12th. And then on July 8th at 3 in the afternoon, I'm going to be on Dr. Nelson's live. That'll be interesting. That'll be interesting for sure. And then this Friday, I have Terry Carver on, who is My Terrific Life. She'll be on with me Friday. Next Friday, I have no one so far. there's any takers, just speak now. Speak up. Send me info. Send me pictures. 6 a.m. Don't look for me at that one. Listen, lady. I'll blame you. If I wasn't, Jerry has suggested to them, Carnivore Jerry, in a live stream, that ask Cindy. She would be a good one to have on there. So Alia, who I'd already interviewed once before, Alia Wells, is on there with them. And she reached out to me. She said, if you'd like to come on, pick a date. We'd love to have you. I'm like, okay, I'll do it. Need to mark those days down so I can tune in, Cindy. Yes, thank you. Karen says, nice. These days the day's half over by 6 a.m., Lynn. Rick, you got some jokes, dude. Are you still planning that trip down here by way of Indiana? I swore I saw him go down our street the other day. I did. I swear it. See, it's back to Rick. It's not even Ricky anymore. Oh, man. So anybody have any, I know, Amy, you did, a what the hail moment? Yeah, Sherry, 6 a.m. my time, which I believe is like in the middle of the night for you. It's 3 a.m. Woo, dang. Yes, I certainly am, Cindy. Perhaps July or August, I'll contact you. Okay, that works. August, the first week of August, I won't be around. I'm going on a road trip with a bowling friend of mine. We're bowling in a tournament in Fort Worth, Texas. A senior tournament that we had won our age divisions in. And they pay expenses and all that stuff. Yay, it's 3 a.m. my time. So I will still be sawing logs. I would hope so, because that's early. But yeah, that's my schedule right now. July 4th, I think Brian and I might come on. It's a Friday. And I know nobody's going to want to join us on a Friday or join me for a Friday live. I don't have anybody until after this week until July 25th. I have Terry Least coming back July 25th. August in Texas. Yep. Heat, heat, heat. The bowling alley better be air conditioned. But we're driving down. So we're leaving here. That's Sunday the 3rd. This bowling is the 5th through the 8th. And then we'll stop one night and then finish the trip up the next day. Check into the hotel on a Monday. Show up at the bowling alley early Tuesday. And then depending on how you do, you keep going until the finals are on Friday. So fingers crossed. Yep. We haven't been bowling all summer. We went one time since the fall winter leagues quit. And it was okay. First game sucked. Last was okay. Last two. But yes. But that's the plan. Brian will be here with Max.
Max and I.
We are planning to bring some cutting boards and coaster sets to the meetup in June, in a couple weeks on the 28th to sell. And Andy is asking people to make whatever, if they make stuff to bring it, and then for some of the proceeds to go to this charity. Ooh, I don't think Sean was here for the announcement earlier. Tell him, tell him, tell him. Sean, hand me that again. Because you and Sherry were the instigators on this, we are going to, and we probably should send one to Debbie too, because she's the one that chose hail raisers. You guys are going to get a cutting board. What the hail cutting board? And then I chose to add hail raisers on there because you all wanted, you were just mandating me to have a name for my group. It's like family wasn't good enough for you all. If Brian's not going, you don't have plane restrictions. Nope, you're right. But the other girl that's going, she don't like to fly either. So
My kind of people.
I would have loved to just fly down there, but then you got to rent a car and everything else. So, hello, Sherry and Jim. How are you guys doing? So, again, next week we're going to draw live at least 3, maybe 4 giveaway winners. To enter, you've got to put hashtag cooling blanket in the comment of this live stream alone after it's done. Go to the, bring it back up, go to the comment section, and yes. Yes, sir. Only this live stream in the comment section. Now, I got an email, and I don't even know anything much about it yet, but it came up from YouTube that I was eligible to get YouTube My Community, and I could start that, which I did. And it's where you can go and you can share whatever in my community. And it's just on my channel. I don't know how to access it on your end. I know how to access it on my end. Jerry found it, and I think Lindy saw it. So, Lindy, if you're still in here, how did you find that? Do tell, because I'd like to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Yes. Jim is fighting a nasty diabetic toe wound. He wants to ask Brian if antibiotics make his sugar go high. An infection will make your sugars go high.
The infection alone will do it.
So I don't know if the pills did. The antibiotics. You haven't been on any for a while.
It's been a long time.
But I know when Brian is sick, his sugars go up.
Yeah, if you get a cut, you get a bruise, you know, it's basically a cut of anything. It knocks you for a loop.
Yeah. They got wound care working on it again. Because that's rough. No, sir. No.
Yeah, once you get rid of the infection, it should go away. But you know, sugar should come back to normal. But it's the body fighting off everything. It's a nasty battle.
There he is, Lynn. There he is. You had to ask. And here it is. Amy said there's a button that says visit community. Nice. Thank you, Amy. Because I can't see that on my end. You ask, you shall receive. I might ship him to you, Lynn.
Here's the mouth.
There you go.
Getting old, huh?
Jim says thanks.
Yeah,
Lynn says,
welcome.
ask and ye shall receive. Oh, Max. What?
I have to go back out.
Whoa.
What? I know, man. Come on, closer.
I just posted in your community. Thank you. On my laptop, the button just says posts on your channel page. Amy, did you see it on a laptop or on your phone? I wonder if you can block people from posting or turn on approval. I can monitor it very nicely. Yes, that's the one thing I did read up on. So I just haven't checked it lately. Andy sent a picture. So the other day I made, and it came out on the short that that I put up about day 17, 16, that I made some beef, hot dog, and egg pancakes. After I put it in a blender, and then I made like little meat pancakes, whatever. So Andy said, I'm going to do it. I got all the stuff. This is the picture Andy just sent me. That doesn't look like what I had. It definitely looks better. Oh, man. Crazy. I'm going to tell him I just showed it on the live stream. He's nuts. But on the phone. So Blaze, if you have your phone handy, that's where you could see it. I'll be just fine with Sir Max. Not so sure Bun Bun would be, though, the cat who runs my home. Max wouldn't bother the cat. The cat might bother him. So, oh my goodness, I love that dog. He's the handful sometimes, that's for sure. Justin Retro TV show channel. Hello. That's an interesting name. What the hell, Andy? I know, right? He didn't do it right. I have a YouTube channel. That's great. That's great. Okay, thanks. Justin Retro TV show channel. Can you drop StreamYard link? It's actually in the description of all of my videos. Or no, it's not. StreamYard link. Just go to StreamYard.com. You want to sign up for StreamYard. I only see your post, Cindy, and it's called Posts. Do you need to be a member? I don't believe so. A subscriber, yes, but a member, I don't believe so. It's all new to me too, so I know when I go on my channel, on my phone, it says right here, visit community. And that never used to be there till I signed up for it. And then I go in and Amy just says, hello. Hello, Amy. But it's also, it includes my posts. So, you know, when I scroll down, there's posts there too. It's weird. It's something I got to get used to. Because Jerry left a post, a comment there, and they might disappear after a bit. So I don't know. But the welcome message I put, welcome to my Hail Raisers community. Feel free to share your days, photos, etc. as a subscriber. So I don't know. I don't have the answers. I will try to find one. Debbie said she just posted there, and I just went out of there. I don't know. I don't see anything, Deb. I probably have to redo it, close it out, and then open it up again. It's crazy stuff. Nope, I don't see it, Deb. So I don't know. I'm sure it's still got kinks. Whoops, commented. Woohoo! Jerry, and now see, under that tab, I don't see yours, Amy. But I see you. I don't know. That's so weird. I just saw Amy's. I don't know where that was under visit community. I don't know. I got to read up on it, investigate, do some stuff. Visit community is on the left side, visit channel on my phone. It's on the left side, on the left beside visit channel. Okay, that's cool. Thank you, Sherry. So I don't know. Share the stream right referral and earn $25. There's the StreamYard referral link. Justin Retro TV show channel. There you go. New to streaming or looking to level up? Check out StreamYard. Get $10 discount. There you go. I never paid attention to that before. Anyhow, so for those that came in late, there's the giveaway. Again, hashtag cooling blanket in the comments section of this live stream after it's over. There's, I've got a banner scrolling across there. If you're interested in ordering any coaster sets, cutting boards, we are out of everything that's ordered. We're going to help out another community member who had some serious damage to her home due to falling branches. And so we're trying to help her out. So that will be good. And the post on my computer, all I see are posts from you. Yep, that's what I figured. How much are the cutting boards, Brian?
It depends on the size.
They go anywhere from 35 to 60.
Yeah.
The $60 ones they have rubber ends on it so it doesn't slip. They're pretty cool. They're really nice. But yeah, the majority of them, if you want one to hang up, those are like 40. They're elongated and they have a handle and a string at the top. Those are 40. It's all there under the Visit Community tab. Okay, got it. Hit the like button, folks, please. Please. I would appreciate it. Share it. Get the word out. I kind of like to grow the channel. I'm kind of stagnant at about just under 1,200 subscribers. It appears to only work on the phone for me. Yep. That's the only way it works for me to visit it is on my phone. When I go on my YouTube on a computer or YouTube Studio, it's definitely not there. If I go to my YouTube page, the posts are there, but not anything else. So yeah, this is something brand new, I guess, but it's new being offered to me. So I don't know. I haven't seen anybody else. I haven't used anybody else's. So I have no idea. Sorry, I don't have any more info for you. Anyway, my email is scrolling across there. If you want to place an order, just email me. We take PayPal, Venmo, and I now have Cash App. And then the prices will be plus shipping. unless I'm going to see you, of course, and then we'll just bring it. So, yep. But last Christmas, we did this to help Hope and Andy, right? Well, it was
Yeah.
before Christmas. And we had quite a few orders.
Yeah.
Kept him out of my hair, kept him busy.
Ay, ay, ay.
So, yeah, when devastation occurs, I just, I feel so blessed and also so like we need to help them. If at all possible, we just need to help them. So that's where my head went when I saw her post on Facebook. I'm like, oh my goodness. That was wild. I can't even imagine. Well, hello, Jackie from Jackie's Keto Journey, popping in to say hi. How are you doing? And when is there going to be a fall meetup in Indy, in AMO? I know there was a question if they were going to do it twice a year ongoing or only do once. You're the person to ask. So I'm asking. If anybody is not part of, if you're not on Facebook, then you wouldn't be part of the Facebook group. But if you're on Facebook, also in the description of my videos is my Facebook support group. Come on and join us. We do a lot of motivational things. Saturday, November 8th, the same day as the one in Florida. That's what I was thinking. Thank you, Jackie. So, Lynn, I better see you there. They're wanting me back to Florida, but this is just a hair closer, just a little bit. Yeah, and it's fun. It's just, yep. We have fun there.
Yep.
It's good. And we can get just some of the old regulars to come, like Mike and Dawn and James and Emily, and get Deb to come up again and go. That would be fun. Yeah, last time Brian stayed home with Max because we couldn't get anybody to come and take him out. And it's a long day. It was like we left at what? Debbie and I.
No,
Yeah, we left about 8.
Yeah, 8:30.
And we didn't get home until about 8 at night. So it's a long day. Rick says, I keep getting distracted. These grandkids fighting and yelling. The 18-month-old granddaughter had a long conversation with me. I don't know what she said, but it seemed important. I remember those. Hello, Thomas. Amo, Indiana, the meetup we just went to in a couple weeks ago. Thomas said, hi, Brian.
Oh,
Might be
sorry.
talking to this Brian. I don't know. This is Brian, too.
Brian
Just so you know, Thomas, this is Brian.
everywhere is a Brian.
Yes, Amo, Indiana. Lee Ruby. Max isn't spoiled, right?
Not much.
So much so much.
That's my baby.
And hi. Yes. Hi, Twinbrook. Okay, I'll go. November 8th. Here we go. Deb's coming up. She'll be here sometime in July, too, I believe. Beginning of July, unless she's got to have her eyes done. Eyeballs taken care of. Said hello to both Brians. Yeah, Deb, the one in Claremont, Florida is the same day. November 8th, but we're going to have to make a trip to New England sometime in the fall.
Sure.
Well, Jay and Karen are going to be getting married at some point, and I'm not going to miss that for anything. That would be Brian squared. Brain squared. I do that so often. That'd be Brian squared. Yep. Like in Chris Cooking Nashville's when Chris Bear comes in. It's Chris squared or Chris to the second power.
That's me, square.
I am not arguing.
I didn't think you would. Always me.
You poor baby.
Yep. Poor pitiful me.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Anything else?
Nah, we're done.
You think we're
I
done?
think we're done. We got anything.
You done? You guys need to see his shirt. Some people weren't here last week. Here's a mug that's being given away. What the hell? And we have merch with it on. We have a merch store. What the hell? And it's really cool. It's cool. So that is all of that. My affiliate links. Keto Chow will save you 10%. I'm affiliate with Scrummy Sweets, which is fantastic. Caramels, gummies, syrup. The main sweetener they use is allulose. That doesn't affect the glycemic index. So yeah, there's calories, but it's all good. I haven't had any of that either. So when you go to Texas, he'll have to fend for himself. He knows how to cook. He's good. He made me a steak dinner when I first met him. My pups are crazy. I'm cutting up the cauliflower and they insist on bites. Yep. Max was eating bites of my meat and egg pancakes last night. I couldn't finish that either. I was so full.
We make his day in the morning once in a while. Put a dish down with all the egg yolk left on it and let him lick it to death.
Word. He goes crazy.
He loves it.
It's good for his coat, too.
Yep.
He's good. He's so old now. It's like, just give him whatever. Almost. But he's getting there. He's good. All right, folks. I think we are going to call it a night. Again, if anybody wants to come on, Brian Fisherman, Fly Fisherman Dish. Would you like to come on and tell your story on a live stream? I haven't seen you on anybody's. That doesn't mean you weren't on there. But if you would like to come on, there's my email. Scrolling across. I have next Friday open. Nobody. And then the 4th, I'm not going to ask anybody because people will be partying. And then I have the 11th and the 18th of July open also. So, yep. Good night, Sherry and Rick and everybody saying goodbye. You all have a great night. Again, after the live stream's over, and I'm going to click end stream. Give it a minute. Go back in. If you want to enter the giveaway, #cooling blanket. Good night, everybody.